Hi there, in this video I am going to review WebinarKit. If you want to know everything about WebinarKit, then this video is for you. In this video I will discuss WebinarKit pricing, features and everything that you need to know about WebinarKit and make an informed decision. So let's get started. So what is WebinarKit? WebinarKit allows you to run an automated webinar or live like webinars, and this webinar won't be live, so it will be automated, and users will feel like this webinar is like live webinar. Okay, and you can easily automate through WebinarKit. As you can see on the screen, it will run 24/7 if you set up it for to run 24/7. Okay, and right now WebinarKit has lifetime deal running on. You can check it out. I will provide you the link in the description. So I will show you WebinarKit dashboard. Okay, so this is WebinarKit dashboard, pretty simple and nice. Okay, and on top of it you can see help icon, affiliate program, private community. You can join if you want. Community is active, so this thing I like. If any company is providing community and if it is active, it's a good sign, like this product is genuine and good. Okay, and if you click on settings, I mean your profile icon, then you will see webinars. You can see all the webinars. If you click here, it will, okay, we are in the webinar. Okay, and then in the media you can upload your video file. I was trying to create a webinar for a client. You can upload your file from here. You can upload video, images and PDF files. And if you click on settings, then you can change your email and okay, you can change your email and name and password from here, and you can add new presenters. If you click on add, then you can upload their photo, email and name and write about the instructor. Okay, and then there is SMS. So SMS costs additional message if you send follow-up messages through SMS. Okay, and you can have integration with ActiveCampaign, Aweber, and there are a lot of other service provider, email service providers. Okay, all right, and then from here you can turn this off if you don't want to have WebinarKit branding message. What you can do is you can turn this on, and here you can provide the affiliate link, so that when someone clicks on the link and buy the WebinarKit, then you will get credit for that. Okay, you can do that, or you can just turn it off and click on update. All right, so as you can see now it is turned it off. Cool. So and from here you can sign out from the account. Okay, so pretty simple dashboard, and let me show you how you can create the webinar. And you can see a different kind of webinar: active, automated and series type of webinar. Series webinars are like you can have multiple webinars in a row. For example, you can have a webinar at 7 a.m, then you can have like 12 p.m, and then you can have another webinar in the evening. So it will be a series of webinars. Or you can have webinars on every day, like every day you will have a different webinar. In a week you will have multiple webinars. Okay, and if you click on a new webinar, then you can create new webinar or series webinar. So I will create new automated webinar. All right, so from here you can give this webinar a name. So you can do these things, like I will give the name, and you can provide the title. It will be visible, and if you hover this question mark icon, you can see the setting for internal use only, and as you can see this is public facing. So you can see all the settings, and it is much easier to navigate through all the settings and functions. So let me name it test webinar, and you can set the webinar duration in hours, minutes and seconds, and then you can have the toggle attendee sign in required. So you can turn this off, or you can see what is this. Okay, and then you can upload the present brand image if you want to have brand image, or you can leave as it is. And then you can set the presenter. If you want to add new presenter, you can add it here, or you can choose from the existing presenters. All right, and then you can schedule the webinar when you want to run the webinar. You can toggle instant watch, like whenever someone signs up for the webinar, they can instantly watch your webinar. Or there's another just-in-time webinar that is enabled. As you can see, that enable or disable just-in-time sessions for your webinar. Your webinar will always have a time slot available when someone visits your page. As you can see, when like this webinar will keep on running in every 15 minutes or 10 minutes depending on how you set. And you can have the date format in whatever country you are living in. You can have the date format. All right. And then you can add webinar dates. If you want to run webinar on a particular day or time or period, then you can do that as well. You can select the time zone. So since I live in India, then I will select Indian time zone. Indian. There are so many Indian time zones. I'm not sure. Okay, I will select it later, and you can see all the details about this webinar. I mean, all how you can set up it. Okay, and you can save it and then click on next. All right, then from here you can add the video URL, or you can upload the file. From here you can choose the file and upload it from your device. Okay, so I will click on upload and I can upload this file, and as you can see it has started uploading, and it should be uploaded within a few seconds. Sometimes it takes time. All right, I think it is uploaded. All right, so your uploaded file will look like this. You can select it, view it, or delete it if you want, and then save it. I think the software is a bit slow, I feel like. Okay, and now we can set up the registration page, thank you page, and replay page. And the editor is pretty simple, just like any no code editor. As you can see from here, you can change everything. Very simple editor. You can add different kind of like footers. Image will be hosted on your server, not so you'll have to host image on your website or somewhere else and then provide the link here, then it will reflect here. Okay, and you can show the timer, toggle this on or off. Pretty simple, everything is very simple. And when you are ready, everything will be saved automatically and you can exit the editor. All right, you can the same way you can set up your thank you page and replay page, and then click on next. From here you can have a webinar watch room settings. You can have toggle brand logo on or off. You can see all the settings. It's very basic settings. And if you have any offer, of course you will have offer, so then you can decide when you want to pop up that offer, when you want to show that offer. So you can turn this on. You can add the offer headline, description, offer image, price, and you can have the payment link, and these things you can fill up, and you can save it. And you can have timer as well, like when this offer will expire. So this will create urgency and people will take action. And then there is webinar poll settings. If you want to collect, if you want to do survey, if you want their opinion, then you can easily set up webinar poll settings. And then webinar handouts. If you have promised something, like you will get an ebook or something free, then you can give it, you can set up it here, and then at the right time this setting will pop up and user will be able to download the ebook or whatever you have promised. Okay, and there is webinar chat simulator. Depending on how you set up it, preset of chats will simulate automatically. So I don't like to have these things because this is really like unethical. I think you can have an automated webinar, but showing dummy chats is not good thing, I think. And then you can have webinar watch room labels. You can change everything, like placeholders. You can change placeholders of every field. As you can see, you can set up it and you can save it, and then you can click next. Okay, let's click on next. All right, then from here you can set up webinar email notification. You can edit each email. You can change the email from email name, and you can have reply to address. When somebody replies to that email, it will go to your selected address. Okay, and then you can have the change the email title and email body. Okay, and save it. You can have different kind of emails. As you can see, you can turn this on or off depending on how many emails you want to send. You can send like those who have attended 50% webinar, and according to that you can write copy and emails will be sent out. Okay, to learn about built-in, if you want to learn more about how to use built-in emails, then click here. You will be able to learn. Okay, and then webinar, if you want to like send SMS as well, then you can turn this on. Make sure it will require extra credits. Okay, and then there is email integration. You can add it here. You can connect if you want to connect with your autoresponder, then you can connect it from here. And then you can add scripts, registration page scripts and thank you page scripts. You can add it pixels or tracking codes, so that later you can retarget those users who have watched your webinar but didn't purchase, right? And then you can add webinar sharing option. If you want users to share your webinar, then you can turn this on and users will be able to share your webinar, and then click complete. All right, so your webinar is ready. I'm not sure which webinar. I think this is the webinar. You can view analytics, edit tags, and get links. If you click on get links, you will be able to see registration link, watch room, and replay room link, control room. You can have embeddable forms as well. You can embed the registration page on your website, and you can add tags as well. Click on edit tags. From here you can add the tags. You can choose the color, and okay, and you can add the tag. For example, I will add test and click on add tag. Okay, as you can see, so you can categorize your webinars through tags. If you have like a lot of webinars, then tags will help you in sorting out the webinar. So that's it. And from here, if you click on this chat icon, then you can ask for support. You can message them. They will mostly reply through email. They don't have live chat support. And now let's talk about WebinarKit pricing. So I have written a blog post on WebinarKit lifetime deal. Right now, as of now recording this video, WebinarKit has lifetime deal. In future they might not have lifetime deal. So right now WebinarKit has lifetime deal, and they have multiple OTOs: WebinarKit Pro, Chat Simulator, Agency, and Live. WebinarKit Live is recurring, and WebinarKit lifetime deal costs around $113. As you can see on the screen, this might change. You can sign up here. You can read all the details about WebinarKit, and they have another OTO as well. You can put your email ID and get the 50% off. I mean, this is gimmick. Ultimately it will cost you $113, as you can see. And there is an OTO that is important, like WebinarKit Pro. Let me show you, because a WebinarKit Pro will allow you to upload videos on their server. As you can see, WebinarKit Pro has built-in video hosting and embeddable registration forms as well, and you get a lot of features in WebinarKit Pro. So if you're just getting WebinarKit Ltd, then it is not enough. You must grab WebinarKit Pro to use the software effectively. So yeah, and they have other OTOs as well. If you want, you can check it out from here. As you can see, they have WebinarKit Chat Simulator, which costs around $47, and then they have WebinarKit Agency. Through that you can have sub accounts as well. And yeah, so, and you can learn more about all these OTOs. I will provide you the link in the description. You can check it out from there. So that's it for this video. And then WebinarKit has live plans as well. WebinarKit Live, through that you can live stream just like Zoom or any other platform. So these cost around $275 annually, and then it goes to like $697 annually. All right, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.